Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bush's.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Wednesday, November 9th, 2022.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kristen Shamus. Health officials say Michigan could face a triple-demic this fall and winter if flu, RSV, and coronavirus infections all pummel the state at once. The triple whammy could converge upon us in the weeks ahead and would be a recipe for overwhelmed hospitals. Already, nearly 90% of the state's pediatric intensive care unit hospital beds are full as RSV surges in Michigan. The virus causes mild symptoms in most people, but can lead to severe illness and sometimes death in infants and small children, people with compromised immune systems, and older adults. There also are indicators that coronavirus cases and hospitalizations could spike in Michigan in the coming weeks. The state's wastewater surveillance sites are reporting levels of the virus in wastewater samples that are at their highest point in 7 weeks, 20% above baseline thresholds. The news isn't much better when it comes to the flu. Over the last 2 weeks, CDC data shows the percentage of positive influenza tests has more than doubled nationally. Dr. Natasha Bagdasarian, the state's chief medical executive, urges Michiganders to do all they can to protect themselves and their loved ones by staying up to date on COVID-19 vaccines, by taking a flu shot, staying home when you're sick, and washing your hands.
I'm John Carlisle with the Detroit Free Press. A few years ago, Stephen Pringle was living alone in a camper with little else but his depression, until someone gave him a bicycle so he could get around. He began fixing it up, and he noticed that the activity distracted him from his misery and gave his mind a rest from his compulsively sad thoughts. He realized this was a kind of therapy, and he invited others, mostly fellow veterans, to join him in repairing bicycles to overcome their problems. Years later, his project is now a real business called Build a Bicycle Bicycle Therapy. And even though he never tried to make it a business, and even though he can't keep himself from giving away the store's bikes for free to anyone he thinks is in need, it's become one of the most successful bike shops in the Upper Peninsula.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. Elon Musk and Twitter are causing great concern and apprehension within the automotive industry. Advertising executives are trying to figure out whether they want to continue a presence on the social media site since Elon Musk acquired it. It's not just because of the controversies and the unusual tweets that have made people angry and critical, but frankly, that Elon Musk runs a competitive company, that by running Twitter, he would have access currently to launch plans and spending plans and advertising strategies for other automakers who are now competing in the all-electric car space. So there is so much to this story as it unfolds. Go to freep.com to learn more about this controversy.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department, and a proverbial wellness check on the Detroit Red Wings. One of the pleasant surprises early in this NHL season has been the team representing Hockeytown, who are holding their own in an ultra-competitive Eastern Conference, earning 16 points in the first 12 games. What's even more impressive is they're doing it thoroughly banged up. The likes of Tyler Bertuzzi, Oscar Sundqvist, Robbie Fabry, Philip Zadina, and Jake Wallman have all missed some, if not all, of this season. But Red Wings head coach Derek Lalonde had a health update on at least some of those guys.
Yeah, hopefully. Sundqvist should be in the day-to-day. Bert, we're hoping to see in the West Coast trip. So maybe that 7 to 10 day range. I'll probably put Wallman in that same 7 to 10. And a little more in ZZ's lower body, but 6 to 8 weeks. So obviously not positive, but a little more optimistic than what we originally thought.
As mentioned, After last night's game at home against the Canadiens and Thursday's home tilt against the Rangers, the Wings are setting sail for the West Coast with games in Los Angeles, Anaheim, and San Jose next week.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.